ISS 2019. We've talked about a lot of different kind of automation technology and screen printing, and there's nothing cooler when you have a solution that pairs upon one of the tried and true things that you're most passionate about. And here at Ryonet, something we're really passionate about is manual screen printers, right? How can we help our printers be better at what they're doing? How can we help them be more effective in working with their customers and offering solutions that are going to be impactful for their customers, and also contemporary and they're relevant solutions. So one of these solutions we're most excited about at the show is PolyPrint. This is a direct-to-garment printer, so yeah, it's a flip, right? This is not screen printing, but it pairs with screen printing, it marries with screen printing in such a way that it lets you do things in a totally different way. So what we're showing here at ISS is a solution that actually starts with screen printing. So there are certain jobs where it doesn't make sense to go through the work of building all the screens. It's a multicolor, complex job, and you'd rather do DTG. But maybe the volume of prints is more than the certain threshold that meets your operational needs. So you have to start thinking of new solutions. And one of those solutions is using a hybrid solution of PolyPrint and Riley Hopkins. So the Riley Hopkins manual screen printing presses that we have display over here have a special platen. That platen is registered and manufactured specifically for the PolyPrint. So what that does is allows you to start with your screen printing and finish with your digital printing. So think about that. Think about the cost. Everybody knows the cost of DTG, white ink in particular, is the most expensive cost for the print. It's the most ink being used because you have to build your color on top of it. So when you're able to use the white ink of screen printing with the digital ink of DTG, you get a really nice thing here, keeping your costs really low, and you're able to do more production capability quickly than you would with just a standalone DTG, because you're able to fly through those CMYK colors on top of that screen printed white. It's not just any kind of screen printed white. We're testing some of the Green Galaxy product with a combination of the pre-treatment. And the pre-treatment acts as like an anchor for the digital ink to sit upon and really grab onto. So we're really excited to see these new solutions continue to develop throughout 2019. Leveraging the best of screen printing and the best of digital, because it's here. And the fact that they can work together means that screen printers are going to be more future-proof than they ever have been before. And that's pretty exciting. So Riley Hopkins, PolyPrint, awesome. ISS 2019, we're working our way around the Ryonet booth. We've talked about digital automation. We've talked about the Rock Now. I think we were over in Lotus and pre-press and post-press automation. It's kind of fun to bounce around. So we hit on PolyPrint and how that tied into the Riley Hopkins brand. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to come over here to the Riley Hopkins 350. This bad boy is the latest evolution in our heavy-duty manual screen printing presses. We've been manufacturing these in the United States. I mean, we're up in Vancouver, Washington, our entire facility. Our team actually is featured in our latest magazine of Halftoned. You can definitely get a click through to the link in our bio. But this is our new magazine. We'll talk about that in a bit, but you can learn more about the press there. This press is special. It came from an evolution of heavy-duty presses we've had, previously known as the Riley 500. That press has been phenomenal in the field. Lots of great reception there. Most of our rock customers really appreciate the fact that they're able to bounce back and forth between then a manual compatible press and their rock automatic. So that's pretty impactful from a cost saving standpoint, because you're able to use those same pallets over and over again. But say you're thinking of it from the flip side, right? You're a screen printer, you want to get into screen printing, and you want to go auto someday. You're planning that. You know the brand you want to go into, the production rate, what you're going to have to do to build your business to get there. You can start with manual screen printing with a press like this and be future-proof for that rock down the road. What does that look like? Well, it comes from the fact that we have manufactured, I don't know if you guys can see this here, these heavy-duty arms. These are modeled and fashioned similar to the rock arms. When you go over and see a rock press, you'll notice they look very similar to that. That allows us to do things like this. We're able to pop our pallets right off. This guy right here, he's gonna move right over to the rock, nice and sweet. He's gonna pop on there and you're gonna be able to run. So that means you're investing in your pallets once rather than twice. That could be cool. So that's all awesome and good, but the way that this came to be was that 500 body, right? This big heavy duty 500 press has been awesome in the market. But what came in its place here recently was the Riley 300. We launched that at ISS last year. It's met with phenomenal response and review. Screen printers around the world are picking this guy up and smashing shirts all over the place. So this is the Riley 350. It's a combination of the two. It uses those heavy duty arms that the 500 had, but with the head technology of the 300. The XYZ, the micro, everything that everybody's come to love and enjoy the 300, married with that 500 capability. So again, you're a screen printer or you want to get into screen printing and you want to be future proof for the rock down the road, this is your press. Give us a call, let us know, swing by, check it out. We're happy to show, do some printing. If you're here at the show, come check it out. But other than that, you want to see where it's built? Come see where it's built. Vancouver, Washington. We're really proud that this is made here in the United States. And we'll be talking here in a second about our magazine. You actually have an article in there on the team that makes these presses. So have a good show. ISS 2019 has been a fantastic show. Amazing technology coming out of manufacturers like Rock, Riley Hopkins, and others throughout. You know, this is a massive show. It's the largest in the industry. It takes place every January. You can pretty much count on it, you know, good weather, bad weather, you roll with it, but it's been fun. Long Beach has been really good to us. We had a lot of fun last night. Want to give a shout out to everybody who was on the boat. We were on the boat in a big way. But now we're off the boat, we're on the land, we're getting our legs back under us, and I wanted to share something that we undertook here at Ryonet this year that I'm pretty passionate about because it does a lot of things. And ultimately, we want to have better communication with our customers. You know, we want to have a really good relationship with you, and we want to be able to give you content. We want to be able to give you educational pieces. We want to give you information in a way that's going to be more appropriate to our lifestyles today as humans, right? We're developing, changing, technology is moving at just crazy speeds, it feels like. But we're happy now to say we caught up in a little way. And one of those little ways is that from a trade show standpoint, so as marketing director, you know, we have to put on all these shows and there's a lot of different costs associated. As our CFO likes to point that out quite frequently. Hey Don, shout out to Don. But what happens is every year we've been spending a ton of time, energy, and money on printed catalogs. And what we found was that it was getting extremely wasteful, and that was shown by people were picking them up, but they weren't necessarily that interested in them. They wanted to get their content in a more easy manner. So we were happy to kick off today at ISS Halftoned. This is our new magazine here at Ryonet. We've had a catalog for a long time, but we're moving into editorial content. We want to give you meaningful, helpful information about screen printers that are going to make you better at what you're doing with your customers. So for example, feature article, this issue is with Sandy Lake. I mean, we had a great interview with her, and shout out to Kristen Sousa, our editor, in really having a great conversation with her about copyright issues and how you create your art, how you can do it in a manner that's going to protect you and your brand more effectively, so that, you know, large retailers aren't taking advantage of other people's, you know, work, right? So that's super important. So you'll find information in there about like how to go about copywriting something of your own and getting all the trademarks and things like that. So you can expect to see with the magazine moving forward a really nice kind of journey into these topics and these issues with industry leaders, folks on our team, and you know, great partners from all across the industry. So it's gonna be really exciting. Another cool thing about this is that this magazine can take you to the specific information on every product that you might be interested in that Ryonet is carrying, from presses to consumables and inks. You know, we're really proud. We're really proud of what we manufacture in the United States. The Riley Hopkins brand and all of the exposure units. We manufacture everything in Vancouver, Washington, with an amazing team of humans that just continue to exceed everything that we could consider possible in this industry. We've talked earlier about the Riley 350 and how that crosses over to different technology from an automation standpoint. It's a manual screen printer that translates over. So we're happy to feature in this article behind the scenes of the team. And so, we interviewed them and talked about what makes them tick, what do they most enjoy about making the equipment that you're using. So we're going to try to show more about what we do, because we're proud of it too. We want you to be proud of what you're purchasing from us, and we appreciate your business. We appreciate the relationship we have with our customers, and we want to build on that. So let's get better together. One of the cool things too is that we're able to feature partners that are, aligned with our values and what we're trying to do here as an organization, and provide the best products and the best customer experience for screen printers. So Saudi is going to have some love in there. You're going to see others. You're definitely going to see a lot of All Made. All Made is a product line of Ryonet that is growing in a very beautiful fashion, and we'll talk about that here in a bit. But you'll definitely expect to see some great information about the work that they're doing. So consumable inks, how-tos, trainers, videos with like testimonials, videos with tutorials, videos galore. We're all about the videography, so it's definitely going to be in there. All you Rock customers can expect to see everything kind of laid out for you as well. And it's just a really nice way to get the information you need in a more applicable manner that is relevant to how we live our lives, because nobody's carrying around big old catalogs anymore. We're carrying around our phones, and this is the best way to consume this information and click through and get exactly what you need to be a badass at what you're doing. So shout out from 2019 ISS. It's been a great show. We're going to continue on, but let's keep it rolling.